What's up, YouTube? Y'all ain't gonna mind. Hey, I'm in this joint working. I'm hungry. I don't want to eat my crabs in front of y'all. I try to sneak some food. I should. You know what? I'm gonna do Jaguar right, and I'm gonna sit here and eat my crabs. What y'all? Hey, check it out, man. Without a doubt, August the 1st, Uncle Mike got an album dropping. And since this is about 50 Cent is helping, I'm hoping somebody will help him. Jay-Z gotta have some, thank you, 50. If this is true. You know, all this, they be having all kinds of stuff. I can't believe. All right, let me see. This is my website, y'all. I built this website, and it's like a Facebook or Instagram where people can upload their music and pictures and bios and all that type of stuff. It's free to register and everything. And I'm ready to start really marketing and promoting this thing. Facebook is charging me $1,000 just to learn how to run the damn ads. Excuse me. So I'm trying to contact them now. But I wanted to play this song. This one song. I did a song for Diddy Kids. If I'd have known all this was going down, I would have added Rymir to it also. So I want to dedicate this to Rymir. He just want closure, y'all. He just wants some closure. He want to know who his dad is. I mean, who the hell don't want to know that? Your mama passed away, and you want to know if it's true or not. Help me out, brother. Help me to help you. So, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check it out.
Yeah. I thought I'd just send this one out to Diddy's kids.
I don't know how to throw up gang.
Mike, yeah.
I don't know how to throw up gang signs.
Yeah. Look, hey, they say the apple don't fall far from the tree. Then the sun's in the light where the cameras be. Puff built an empire off of hustle and fame. Then the boys in the court trying to clear their name. Media buzzing, got the headlines lit. Talking about charges, but the facts don't fit. A legacy's great, ain't easy to bend. When your father's a mogul, they all stop and stare. Now he's standing in the courtroom, pressure so wild. With the world on his shoulder, legacy on trial. He ain't asked for the fame or the flashing lens. Just trying to live life, not make amends. Now he's standing in the courtroom, pressure so wild. With the world on his shoulder, legacy on trial. He ain't asked for the fame or the flashing lens. Just trying to live life, not make amends. They see Diddy in his eyes, so the judgment's fast. But the son ain't the sin of his father's past. Every move they make, they dissect with spite. Forget he's still young, trying to find what's right. Whispers in the crowd, they talk like they know, but ain't been in the shoes or walked through the snow. Social media courtroom is useless feed. Facts take a back seat when clicks gonna lead. Now he's standing in the courtroom, pressure so wild. With the world on his shoulder, legacy on trial. He ain't asked for the fame or the flashing lens. Just trying to live life, not make amends. Now he's standing in the courtroom, pressure so wild. With the world on his shoulder, legacy on trial. He ain't asked for the fame or the flashing lens. Just trying to live life, not make amends. The truth's gonna rise and the lies don't win. But karma got a timing and it don't pretend. If you're guilty, let justice take control. If he innocent, let him walk out whole. So before you throw shade or feed that flame, remember every man got his own damn name. Not just the son of a star or a hip-hop king. He's a man with a voice, let the gavel ring. Let's rap.
The album is dropping August 1st, man. August 1st. That's like it's less than 2 weeks, I think, or something. But anyway, I just wanted to drop that, man. Shout out to 50. if this is true, you know, a lot of stuff is a lot of trolling and stuff, but he needs some help, man. I mean, he needs somebody with a couple of millions in the bank and say, man, let's go after him. I'm gonna help you out. I hope that they sat down and talked, so 50 can really, really get a feeling of the guy. Like, yo, man, if you sitting over here bull jiving me, I mean, you can do your bull jive by yourself. But I think if 50 is involved with this, right, I really think that it's some truth behind what his mama has been telling him. Especially all these years, this boy been ducking the bullet for all these years. So y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that bell. Let's check it out.
Running, and it just really dawned on me. It's the man that my mom was underage when she consumed me. Anyone who'd have been older.
15 and 22. Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now I can kind of see why he's probably not claiming it, because it looks bad on his reputation, because he has a history. Like, if you look at, like, even Beyonce, like, he was in his 30s and Beyonce was barely 19.
The big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract,
Wait a minute. I'm just learning all these numbers. What? That's crazy. Wait a minute.
Now I can kind of see why he's probably not claiming it, because it looks bad on his reputation, because he has a history. Like, if you look at, like, even Beyonce, like, he was in his 30s and Beyonce was barely 19.
The big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got some trophies. So he started getting Grammys left and right.
Wow,
Jay-Z's
that's
alleged
crazy.
son, Rymir Satterthwaite, just scored another win after 50 Cent officially offered to help him sue Jay. And this comes just days after a judge granted Rymir's request to move forward with his case. Now, as for Jay, he's panicking right now, and he actually put out this bizarre statement accusing Rymir of harassing him for years. Jay's lawyers are now also threatening to expose Rymir's lies in court. So basically, Jay is doing everything but taking that DNA test that could easily put an end to this mess. But here's where it gets dark. We're now hearing that the real reason Jay has been dodging that test is because of how old Rymir's mother was when she had him. See, according to Rymir, his mom Wanda was not a legal adult when 22-year-old Jay-Z got her pregnant.
So how old was she when you were born?
15 going on 16.
And everything saying that they had met. Now, how old was Jay-Z at the time?
I think like 22.
So what is Jay-Z really hiding? Well, you all probably know that Jay barely managed to avoid going down with his friend Diddy after one of Diddy's accusers claimed Jay and Diddy raped her when she was 13. Now this woman accuser later agreed to drop the lawsuit, but it looks like this case still isn't over. She actually just came forward saying she never took back her original accusations against Jay and Diddy. And she says the only reason she dropped the lawsuit was because Jay allegedly sent private investigators to intimidate her. But here's what really sketchy. Most media outlets didn't even touch this new development. Now,
man, that's crazy, man. If half of this crap, if half of it or 10% of it has a little truth to it, man, this is a wild world we living in, dog. You don't even gotta go to the movies.
reason she dropped the lawsuit was because Jay allegedly sent private investigators to intimidate her. But here's what really sketchy. Most media outlets didn't even touch this new development. Now, you already know sites like TMZ and Shade Room aren't allowed to post anything negative about Jay-Z. And you can go and see for yourself. Check their websites right now and search for the Rymir story. You won't find a thing. This has been trending for weeks. But these major celeb news outlets are acting like it doesn't exist. And this is the same playbook with the Jane Doe case. Not a single one of them reported that just last week, a judge dismissed Jay-Z's defamation lawsuit against attorney Tony Busby, who represents Jane Doe. So yeah, a lot of stuff is getting swept under the rug. And it feels like most bloggers are too scared to say anything critical about Jay-Z. But you know who's not scared? 50 Cent. He recently clowned Jay for dodging that DNA test. And now it's being reported that 50 actually reached out to Rymir and offered him his legal team to back his case. And you can tell the heat is getting to Jay. His lawyers are already scrambling to shut down Rymir's case, and they've launched a PR campaign to make him look crazy.
In the court documents submitted on June 16th, Jay-Z slams a recent lawsuit that Rymir and Lily filed against him as just the latest in what he says has been decades-long harassment. The documents read, "The fabricated allegations and claims have been addressed."
But the fact that Jay is spending all this money in court when a cheap DNA test would set him free is extremely weird. And this time, Rymir's got the upper hand. And with all the receipts coming out and 50 Cent backing Rymir, it's not looking good for Jay.
This is your father. I really do. And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like, it's not as far as a proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like, it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take a no. I can take, if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot. I could take me being embarrassed. Like, just can't take nobody not saying nothing. Like, you know.
It won't be embarrassing. I can take being embarrassed. No, it ain't embarrassed. You following what your mama told you to do. Your mother said that he was the father. And that's why and like, dang, the man, Pops do look like me. I mean, I do look like him. Oh my God, please don't be embarrassed.
At the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot. I could take me being embarrassed. Like, just can't take nobody not saying nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's not fair.
All right, let's first talk about 50 Cent's role in all this. So 50 decided to insert himself in the drama between Jay-Z and his alleged son Rymir, and he first trolled Jay on Instagram, pointing out that Jay and Rymir have the same nose. But that's not all. 50's now taking it a step further, and sources close to the situation claim 50's has reached out directly to Rymir and offered the support of his lawyers. 50's also posted this cryptic message on IG saying, "A good lawyer knows the law. A great lawyer knows the judge." Now, this changes everything. Up until now, Rymir's case has been completely ignored and buried by mainstream outlets. But with 50 in the mix, Jay's team is suddenly on the defensive, and they're rushing to shut down the lawsuit and discredit Rymir before anything gains traction. Jay actually just filed new court documents asking the judge to dismiss Rymir's case. According to docs obtained by Us Weekly, Jay said that Rymir's lawsuit is just the latest in his decades-long harassment. Jay's filing says, "The fabricated allegations and claims have been addressed and rejected in multiple other courts, and Rymir's continued harassment of Jay-Z and disregard of those orders has already resulted in a contempt order." However, Rymir's former legal guardian, Dr. Lily Coley, who is also a paralegal, has now fired back at Jay-Z, and she claims Jay's latest court filing contains some blatant lies. Dr. Colley said in her statement, "This story was not fabricated. Wanda's affidavit has been on the court record for years and has never been withdrawn. Her account was the basis of Rymir's understanding of his paternity." Dr. Coley also stated that Jay-Z lied about Rymir being held in contempt of court. According to Dr. Coley, no individual involved in the case, including Rymir, his late mother Wanda, or herself, has ever been held in contempt of court. But the main thing she clarified is that the question of Rymir's paternity has never been fully addressed in court. Dr. Coley wrote, "There has never been a discovery hearing or final ruling that resolves the paternity or other issues. These facts continue to be overlooked in public narratives." But there's another thing that gets overlooked in public narratives, and that's the age of Rymir's late mother Wanda at the time when Jay got her pregnant. Now, let's go over some facts first. Rymir first became known to the public in early 2015 after it was reported in the news that he had filed a paternity suit against Jay-Z. Back in 2014, Rymir and his guardian Lily Coley filed their first complaint, and this was when things first started getting weird in court. This complaint was instantly shut down, and that's because, according to Dr. Coley, Jay-Z and his lawyer Lisa Fisher brought fraudulent and false information to court. But Rymir kept fighting. And in 2018, he filed new court documents, this time accusing Jay of using his fame and money to avoid a paternity test. But here's where things start to get shady. Rymir kept getting shut down because the judge was reportedly told his biological father had already been confirmed. But then the son got a copy of Rymir's birth certificate, and guess what? There's no father listed at all. But then there was another twist when Rymir discovered that some members of his own legal team were secretly working with Jay-Z's lawyers behind the scenes. In an interview with The Sun, Rymir said he's denied the right to have a fair hearing in court because of legal mistakes and malpractice. Rymir also told The Sun that his mom, Wanda, first told him Jay-Z was his father when he was about 8 years old. And according to Wanda, she and Jay had a fling back in 1992 at his aunt's apartment in the Brooklyn projects. She said they used protection, but it failed. And after that, she never saw Jay again and had no way to reach him. Sadly, by 2010, Wanda's health declined. And that's when Lily Coley was granted custody of Rymir. Lily also spoke to The Sun at the time, and she said that Wanda got pregnant shortly after meeting Jay when she was just 15 or 16 years old. And it gets even wilder. According to a lawsuit Rymir filed in Philadelphia in 2018, Jay-Z's attorney made Wanda sign legal papers while she was in hospital recovering from a medicated coma, which replaced Lily's name on the petition, without consent and for nefarious reasons. That move got the case tossed out of the Philadelphia court, and Rymir's family said they'd never seen that level of corruption or felt that kind of pain. But then it got even more sinister when Rymir and Dr. Coley appeared on Hip Hop News Uncensored and revealed that Rymir was shot after filing his lawsuit against Jay-Z.
Rymir was shot at somewhere in September. He was in the parking lot with other people.
What?
Near where he's at living now. And out of all the cars there, his was the only one shot up. So we believe that.
Dang, Young, are you serious? Is this a movie? Please tell me y'all talking about a movie. This is a daggone shame, man.
Parking lot with other people near where he's at living now. And out of all the cars there, his was the only one shot up. So we believe that that was a nexus or a connection, I believe, between the case and what's going on because it was around the time.
And get this, according to Lily, around the time Rymir filed his lawsuit, random people started showing up at her door and trying to scare her into staying quiet.
In addition to that, we've had people come to my home in the past, driving on the grass. We have people knocking on the door at 4 o'clock in the morning. We've been through all of it, mostly around the filing time.
Lily also added that this case isn't just about Jay-Z. It's about standing up for change and pushing for new laws that prevent the rich and powerful from misusing the legal system.
So this is a bigger picture than this. We want to try to make a difference with the Pro Se Act or the Legal Abuse Act, bringing new legislation and trying to sit down at the table with the lawmakers to make a difference. In addition to the fact, because, you know, like you said before, Mr. Carter might not never do anything, and I'm sure he probably won't, but it ain't about him. This is about the system allowing things to happen that were very agreed and put our lives at stake in some regards. So I just wanted to say that that's what another reason why we were still going to the criminal stuff for the second time. This time, the prosecutor's office locally did get involved. But everything is slow moving and things are happening. And, you know, it's corruption going on. The law says in New Jersey that if the person who resists to take the test is presumed the father, that's what the law says. Here in New Jersey, anybody who don't want to do it and go away from doing it or prevents from doing it is presumed the father. So right now, he's presumed the father. He's not even alleged.
In the meantime, Rymir filed a new lawsuit, this time against the New Jersey court system and several judges, accusing them of conspiring with Jay-Z for over a decade to get his cases thrown out. In this lawsuit, Rymir and Dr. Coley claim that Jay-Z lied under oath by saying he didn't own any property in New Jersey. And he allegedly did this to make the court believe it had no jurisdiction over him. However, Rymir's team found property deeds and tax records with Jay's name on them to prove that wasn't true. Rymir's complaint also names 6 different judges who he claims conspired with Party Carter. and kept falsely claiming he didn't own property in New Jersey. According to Rymir's filing, Jay-Z used his wealth and influence to manipulate the court system, which led to Rymir's previous cases getting thrown out or denied. The lawsuit also alleges that after Rymir began speaking publicly about the injustices he faced in the court, his car was shot at by unknown individuals. The lawsuit describes how Rymir and Dr. Coley were followed by unknown people in their neighborhood and that cars drove onto their lawn at 4 a.m. They said they firmly believe these incidents were orchestrated by Jay-Z's team. And now, Rymir and Lily are suing the court system and the judges involved, accusing them of blocking their constitutional rights and preventing a young man from getting the closure he needs. Rymir and Lily also recently sat down with Tasha K and confirmed that Rymir's mom, Wanda, was about 15 or 16, and Jay-Z was 22 at the time she got pregnant. Rymir said the court originally tried to throw out the paternity case by arguing that the man listed on the birth certificate had to be the father. But Rymir took a DNA test with that man, and it proved he wasn't the dad.
I'm not a lawyer. They try to use all type of things, ratio judicata and all type of things to say, hey, whoever was on his birth certificate, that was the, that was the dad. And that's not how the course works. So we did everything we had to do to, show them that wasn't. The person I was calling my pop took the DNA test. It was straight out there. Only other name was Jay-Z. He basically just sawed it and skedaddle. They try to use all this craziness to hold the case up, and I'm like, well, damn, if this was anybody else, I'm like, all right, the first 2 years.
They would have ordered them by now. They do that. Especially, hey, take the test. Hell, in most cases, you can start drawing child support but without a goddamn paternity. It makes them want to come do it.
And then Rymir made a solid point, saying if the court really thought he was lying, they could have just dismissed the case with prejudice. He also made it clear that he's not chasing Jay-Z's money, and he even said that if Jay-Z turns out not to be his father, he will publicly apologize.
Done with. If it was anything, if y'all felt like we was lying, why y'all ain't dismiss the case with prejudice? Why do y'all keep having us come in there and file and pay all this money and keep filing for years? Why? If y'all didn't see anything wrong with the case, why is it not over? But the only thing I'm asking is, I don't want no money from you. If you want to have that relationship, if it was true, that's just on you. I'm just showing you that I'm fighting for what I believe in is right. And I want all the kids and everyone that come behind me. If you missing the parents, it's all about, sometimes that's all you need to know what your parents says. You don't need nothing from them. It close the book. It just helped me, go on with my life and just be straight. It's not like I'm looking for anything, looking for you to bring me up where you at or bring me with your family and all. I still got my own family, but I just want you to be like, just think about it. Like, we could have got this, over with and through all this shit, I still respect you, even though I might not like you. I respect everybody.
I was gonna say, how do you view him now?
And it's like, and when I say I don't like you, it's not even, it's just that I feel like, y'all sit at the top and y'all forgot where y'all came from. And sometimes you got to bring yourself down to the bottom. You can't sit at the top and think all these, I'm rich and all that. And if I go to court, this would affect this. And sometimes you just got to get it over with. If you believe this wasn't true, it would have been over with, And for you to let me just sit here and after all this, my mom passed away. And I'm not saying you physically, but dragging us to court and all that, not taking care of the problem. It's just, you let it happen. So it's like, you could have got this over with. If it wasn't true, we could have, I would apologize. I apologize in front of the world. Hey, it could have been done, but obviously it's something you hide.
But y'all.
Dude, this man speaking straight from his heart, man. I mean, you can't do it. All he want is money. Well, all you want is money. All I want is money. Why not him wanting money? Why not want the money? That's the part that tripped me out. Why not want the money? The hell wrong with y'all, man? Everybody wants money. You think he different? Shoot, I would be going out there. Sure, it's funny how Jay-Z must want the money. He ain't take the test yet. Think about that. You think about that, man. Why he ain't taking the test? I thought it was because he might go to jail. Come find out, I looked it up and everything, and I apologize. Somebody in my comments was saying, I said it's no statutory rape. I mean, it's no statutory on the grape. I can't do this, man. This ain't what I supposed to be doing. Long story short, it is a statute on this situation. So if it's any type of statute in Jay-Z, I mean, he 22. He was a young boy. I keep trying to tell people, you ain't no adult when you 22, 23 years old. Oh man, let's finish. We agree. We at the end.
Well, it's my mom passed away, and I'm not saying you physically, but dragging us to court and all that, not taking care of the problem. It's just, you let it happen. So it's like, you could have been got this over with.
You could have been got it over with. It
wasn't true. We could have, I would apologize. I apologize in front of the world. Hey, it could have been done, but obviously it's something you hide. And
But y'all, there's something else that just came out. Turns out that Rymir's mom's age might not be the only reason Jay-Z is refusing to get that DNA test. The real reason could be something much, much darker.
Jay-Z allegedly won't give up his DNA to prove that he is not the father of Rymir Satterthwaite, who is claiming that he is his son, because giving up his DNA could link him to a bunch of murders that he is connected to. The permanent A-list rapper could just provide a DNA sample and get the whole paternity thing out of the way. But then the sample could be used to solve a whole bunch of killings that the rapper has been hinted at being involved in. And again, this allegedly Jay-Z and Rymir Satterthwaite.
Nuh-uh. Can they do that? Oh my God, I'm confused now. I'm really confused. I think they can do that. Maybe. Could be not. Dang, young, did y'all hear that?
That he is his son.
The reason could be something much, much darker.
Jay-Z.
When they said much, much darker, Uncle Mike was over here thinking that he's cloned. I'm going way left field like a Jaguar Wright type thing. Because he's not really Jay-Z. He's a somebody did a facelift and everything, and the DNA ain't go, oh my, if that's the case, he should take the test then it wouldn't match. Oh my God, here we go.
Allegedly won't give up his DNA to prove that he is not the father of Rymir Satterthwaite, who is claiming that he is his son, because giving up his DNA could link him to a bunch of murders that he is connected to. The permanent A-list rapper could just provide a DNA sample and get the whole paternity thing out of the way. But then the sample could be used to solve a whole bunch of killings that the rapper has been hinted at being involved in. And again, this allegedly Jay-Z and Rymir Satterthwaite.
Oh my God, man. Hey, this is some crazy. All right, man. I would end Jay-Z now. This is I can't believe this, man. So they probably got, oh my goodness. I guess that's true. I'm thinking like this, y'all. There's crime scenes. It's hard to talk when you're watching what you say. There are crime scenes where they got the DNA and all this stuff, but they can't match it up with somebody. So then they get the DNA test and start matching. I don't think that'll happen. I think if the DNA test should be just for this purpose only. I don't think, man, if that's the case, if I was the judge, I'd be like, yeah, let's open this thing wide open. Let's turn it all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. I would have to go all the way with it, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Can you do a DNA test for a father and then backdoor it to use it to solve some crimes? I don't know, man. That's a hard one on me. I don't know. I'm learning all this stuff. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.